This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning. This is Jack from Charting the Markets Crypto, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Monday, the 9th of September. My disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing, learn from it, transfer it to your own charts. I'm not here to issue trading signals. Right. Okay, a couple of things to say about this today. First one is that on Bitcoin, I've got the new week pivots out. I'm putting those up with the post, but in the meantime, we've got the new weekly pivot on Bitcoin at 55,099. We did have a possible RSI 5 buy signal brewing on the daily, and we lost it on the last move down. We haven't retested the low or done anything particularly definitive looking, and could see some retracement here, but what I would say is we did test the 3SD lower band, and unless it's a really strong trend down, that's generally a pretty good sign of a rally, and that rally is what we're seeing at the moment. On the hourly chart, I've got declining resistance a little way above. This looks like a bear flag forming, and probably because it is. On the 15-minute chart, this would be flag support. This is declining resistance, which is not far above and could be touched. If that is touched and we see a reversal directly there, that would be great. I would be very, very interested to see that. Because that could give us a firm pattern. So I'm hoping that will happen. Looking at Ethereum, we've got the new weekly pivot at 2308. Again, we had a possible daily RSI 5 buy signal brewing, and again we lost it on the move down. We almost retested the low here, but not quite. From the low, this looks like a bear flag forming, hasn't reached, watching the declining resistance there too. On the 15-minute chart, no obvious support trend lines here. Although if you get a three-touch trend line on either side, then that firms it up. But we haven't seen that yet. Wonder if we will see that here. Looks an awful lot like a bear flag forming. Looking at Solana, we've got the weekly pivot at new weekly pivot at 129.13. We've rallied back up a bit over that. You can see we were finding support a lot at the daily low band last week. That's not a sign of a really strong trend. A really strong trend where you start seeing spikes like these ones. We haven't seen that so far. We do have an RSI 5 buy signal fixed here, and I am thinking that the obvious target on a move down here would be 110.02 retest. But I was saying to Matt that I'd be expecting the 3SD lower band to be respected. That would be okay this week, and we could see that this week. I'm expecting to see more downside on equities, and actually I looked at it for Matt, and the correlation between equities and crypto actually is quite a strong one. We've got a potential double bottom here on Sol. We could go straight up, but I have to say it was a stronger setup to go straight up from here when we had possible daily buy signals brewing on Solana. Sorry, on Ethereum and Bitcoin as well. Now, this is something I just want to show you because this is something I was looking at for Matt last week, at the weekend rather. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put Bitcoin. I'm going to put Bitcoin on. Oh, okay, sorry, that's not the indicators. This is where I need it. Yes, BTC. This is the correlation between Bitcoin and the stock price, and actually you can see there is actually quite a strong correlation. Historically, Bitcoin tends to top first. This could be looking at significantly lower, but I am thinking we're probably going to see a retest of the high here after this move down is finished on equities. But I am wondering about that. And if you look at the much bigger picture charts, so let's have a look at the. We don't want to go an awful lot larger because the crypto's history doesn't really go back far enough to justify it. But if we have a look at the chart here, okay, this is 4 years. This is perfect. So what I'm going to do is I will just put that on the back of this too, and you can see how this has performed on previous occasions. And that is, again, a strong correlation. You're seeing Bitcoin topping out first, and then the market afterwards. Could it have topped out already? I'd be expecting the high retest, to be honest, but possibly. Yeah, possibly, but that is a stronger correlation than I thought there was, and I am expecting to see a troubled September. We will see. We will for equities, so we will see how that goes on Bitcoin. But obviously, this is supporting the idea that we are going to go back and retest 110. I'm not really seeing a lot lower than that. The obvious thing to do would be to make a second low of a double bottom there, but it is something to bear in mind. Bigger picture, this looks like a bull flag on Bitcoin. Ethereum, a little less so, but still quite a credible bull flag. Solana very much looks like a bull flag for me. So I'm still thinking these overall setups are bullish, but I am thinking the obvious. I was saying last week the obvious target on Solana was a retest of 110. I'm still thinking that, and more so. And the weakness in equities makes that more likely. So we will see. All right, great. In that case, I think that's a wrap. I'll have everything posted ASAP, but I'm going to try and get a post out today. All right, great. Catch you guys later.